kind of quick.
This where she'll be staying?
This is my son's room actually, so he's giving up his room for.
Oh, okay.
You gotta work on the closets and things.
Okay. And you, Teresa?
Yeah.
How are you?
Bad. Bad.
You're doing bad?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
There's a lot of reasons, but I'm scared for my life to be here.
Why is that?
I'm scared of my dad and my stepmom.
So, but you've been here a week. What you afraid of?
I'm scared he's gonna hurt me like he has before.
What he done before?
He's punched me and my brother in the head before.
Why did he punch you in the head?
For like no reason, he would just do it. He like, if we say anything, he'll just like do it. Like with a closed fist, he would just like do that. That's not the only reason I'm scared to be here. There's lots of other reasons too. Like last time I was living here, I was kicked out.
This was a year ago.
Yeah, almost a year ago. I was kicked out of the house by his wife for no reason. She just didn't like me. And the night before I was kicked out, my stepsister Amanda, she was bringing like guys into the house, and it was really scary because she would like bring them and they would like lay with her in the bed.
What's her name?
Amanda.
Okay, so it was scary because Amanda would bring guys in the house?
Yeah, and the guys would like try to touch me, and I was really scared because one time one of the guys was trying to touch me and I felt really uncomfortable, and then he like flashed me money and I didn't know what that meant, so I got scared and I just walked out of the room because I didn't know what he was trying to do. And that was the night before I got kicked out, and then when I tried to tell my dad and my stepmom,
Why did you get kicked out?
I think it was because when I told them, they thought I was lying about it. Because, well, my dad doesn't have a say in anything with his wife. She never liked me from the beginning for some reason. She just believes anything her daughter says. And then I tried to tell them, and she got mad at me for no reason. The next day I was trying to like do my hair and use my brother's like iPod, and then she was like, no electronics, and then she was like, just get out of my house, and she started like going crazy and like yelling at me, and she was like, you can just get out of my house. I was like, where am I supposed to go? Like I didn't have a phone or anything, so I had nowhere to go. So I got on the like city bus and I tried to go to my friend's house, but she wasn't there. So then I went to like the skate park and I saw people I knew, and I asked if I could use their phone to call my other friend, and then I went to her house. But when I lived there, they wouldn't let me talk to my mom like at all. And my mom's never done anything wrong. Like I don't get why I'm 16 but I can't choose who I want to live with. Like that's not fair. I don't get a say in anything. And my mom's never done anything wrong. She's my favorite person ever, and I don't get why I can't be with her. Like, I'm scared for my life here, and I try to tell people that, but, like, no one listens to me.
Have you ever had marks or bruises?
I've had bruises before.
Has anyone ever seen them? What I don't understand, because apparently your mom calls the police a lot, and you get wellness checks, welfare checks from the police a lot, right?
No.
Police didn't come to your house? Because we have a history with you guys of all these allegations.
At my dad's house they have.
That's what I mean.
I couldn't say anything then because they would take away my phone or they would yell at me.
But did you have marks or bruises?
I did, but I couldn't show them or tell them.
Why?
Because I would get in trouble.
But if you was, so if you was afraid though, but that was your way of getting out or getting help.
I was just scared. I didn't know what to do. Because I was already living with them for like 3 years, so I was scared if I would say something then, they would just beat me even more and like get me in
Whoever
trouble.
seen you get beat?
My brother's seen it, but he's not going to say anything now because my dad and my stepmom have brainwashed him. That's why he hasn't left yet.
So you don't think you're brainwashed by your mom?
No, I ran away to be with her. Why would I be brainwashed by her? That was my own decision. I'm scared of him. I don't want to be with him.
Well, I'd rather you say you just don't want to be with him. Because from my understanding, we've been going through this a lot. And it's okay. If you'd rather be with your mother, it's okay to say I'd rather be with your mother.
I'm scared of my life. My stepmom has tried to kill me before. That's what part of the reason I ran away. It was a few days before I ran away. I was sleeping in the garage. They made me sleep in there. In the
Okay,
hot
I have a
garage.
question. What were you sleeping on?
A bed.
Okay, so when you say, so why you make it seem like you in a garage where you being abused and tortured and in a cage? If you knew that garage was remodeled into a bedroom, why don't you just say, I was sleeping in a room?
It wasn't a bedroom. It was like 6 by 6 feet. It was really tiny. There was like
But, so you saying it was just a garage and they just threw a bed in there?
pretty much
So it didn't have no insulation, it had absolutely nothing.
I don't
Like
know.
if I
had
want to see it now, what would I see?
a door, and then it's like really small. It's like the size of a bathroom. It's like really tiny,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like a little twin bed, and that's it.
There's no window, there's no air conditioners, there's no pictures on the wall.
No pictures.
Is it painted in there?
I think so.
So did they try and remodel it? Did they try and make it out of a bedroom?
No, it was already like that. Like before they kicked me out to go in there, it was already like that, like a little, because it was his little office.
Right. But why you make it seem like you just throw it in the garage? Like that sounds really bad to make you.
Like why did me out of all people have to go in the garage? Why couldn't I have the bedroom and someone else go in the garage?
What do you mean? Why not you?
Like why did I have to be the one to get thrown into the garage?
Who else could have gone?
Anybody, there's 5 kids living there.
Right, but how many kids were already there before you? Because you said it was already there before you went there. So how many kids were there before you?
We all grew up there, so we all.
I thought you said 3 years ago when you was living with your mom or something.
I've been back and forth my whole life.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I've lived there since I was little, and my mom got full custody, and somehow my dad did for no reason. Like it's not fair.
You think the courts will give him custody for no reason?
Yeah. I don't. Then why didn't my mom? She never does anything wrong. She's never hit me. She never says anything bad. She never curses. She never does anything wrong. All she does is try to love me. But my dad doesn't. He's never there for me. He would never take me to my appointments. I'd have to beg him to
What
take me anywhere. Any appointments, doctors, braces. I had a dermatologist appointment. He wouldn't take me to. My friend's mom, Cassie, even knows that too because I had to live there for 3 months. He wouldn't give her money for anything, food, clothes. She paid for all my school clothes, my dinners, my food, everything. She wouldn't give her any money.
Was
for
this around the
anything.
time when he lost his job?
No.
Or this is when he had money?
Yeah.
So how long had he been out of work?
He never told me he was out of a job.
So you never knew your dad didn't have a job?
No.
That he lost? Okay.
He still had the business. Everything was still there, so I was pretty sure he still had a job.
No, he didn't. He probably had a job, but you remember when the economy was going bad and people weren't building houses, a lot of stuff wasn't going on? Are you aware of that in the world?
I thought the world's always been like that.
What? People didn't have a job?
Yeah.
That ain't all. I mean, everybody don't have jobs, but no, when the economy went bad, did you know that?
I thought the economy is always bad.
No, it's not always. You see how you have a lot of more houses in foreclosure? People losing their houses? You didn't know about that either?
No.
A lot was going on in the world. You don't supposed to know. But that's what happened. Okay, so you saying you just scared for your life when you at your dad's.
When I'm with my dad in his care or anything, like he scares me. I don't want to be around him at all. I don't like being alone with him. I don't like being around him. It just scares me. I'm scared he can do something. He's gonna touch me.
Touch you? What you mean touch you?
Try to hurt me.
He tried to hurt you before?
He has hurt me before.
When was the last time he hit you?
Last time I was living here,
When was that?
like a year ago maybe.
So you left October 2013, right? So when was that before then? This was around the time when you stole something at the mall or something?
Yeah, but that,
Okay, but before then, I'm just trying to give you an idea. Did he hit you any time around that?
yeah, he hit me after that.
When was that?
There was one time we were in the car and he was talking about, he has like a really bad temper, and if he says anything and I try to say something back, like he would like yell at people and be like, get the F off the road and stuff, and I was like, why are you so mean? Like, why do you have to like curse at people all the time? And he'll just be like, shut up, and then just like punch me in the head, and it's like for no reason at all.
Have you ever had a black eye? Have you ever had a bruise on your head?
I'm not really sure if on my head. I've had like a bump before on my head.
From him punching you?
Yeah. I don't tell anyone because I'm scared I'll just do it again. Like, I ran away for a reason. I didn't just run away to run away. I had a reason.
Has your stepmom ever hit you?
No, she's never hit me, just my dad. She's hit my brother before. And my dad's choked my brother before, a few years ago.
What about now? Now that because I'm sure that's been investigated. Y'all have had enough. All this has been investigated. When you said that your mom, that she threatened you, somebody else told them people that. Like this,
what?
That they said they were gonna cut your throat or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, but that was like a year and something ago, right?
No, that was right before I left.
Right, but DCF came out then and talked about that.
No.
I saw it in my notes. Something
in
happened.
Ohio, they talked about it, but the people in Ohio said they can't do anything for a Florida case. So everything I told them doesn't matter because they can't do anything.
In Ohio?
Yeah, they said they can't do anything for my case because it's in Florida. But they do have my case. I've told them everything before too.
Have you told anyone in Florida this?
No, because I ran away right before it, so I didn't say anything to anybody. I just left. I didn't tell anybody, not my best friend, nobody.
So you want to stay here with your aunt?
No, I'd like to be with my mom. I don't want to be anywhere.
Well, you're not going to be with your mom. I can say I have no control over that. Apparently, whatever. What I need you to understand is whatever reason they gave your dad custody, I don't know. But this is what has happened. For whatever reason, your mom is not coming back to Florida. I don't know. But this is what's going on now, and this is what you have to deal with now. So,
can I have a reason why my mom didn't get custody? Because I don't know.
I don't know either.
There's like no reason. Like there's nothing bad that she's ever done.
Have you ever asked your mom?
Yeah, she doesn't know why either. I sat there and listened to the phone hearing that they had over the phone because it was in Florida, but she couldn't come to Florida. I listened to it. She didn't say anything wrong. They didn't say anything bad about her. So I don't get why she doesn't. My mom had all this evidence against my dad, so I don't get why she didn't get custody. Like, it's not fair. I don't know if she's paying off somebody or what, but it's not fair. And my mom doesn't have money for an attorney, so it's not like she can fight for me.
So you'd rather stay here with your aunt than with your dad?
I don't want to be anywhere around anybody. I just want to be with my mom. Like, it's not fair. It hurts so bad not being with her. And he doesn't understand that. Like, she's my mom. Why can't I choose? That's not fair. I'm 16. I'm not a baby.
Right. How are you doing up in school up there?
I was doing fine up there. I had nice friends. I had a boyfriend. I was doing online school. I was getting good grades. Everything was going fine. I even had a job. And then they just took me away for no reason. Like, I don't get it. I didn't get a say in the phone hearing or anything. I was at least like another hearing where I can get a say, because that's not fair that they got to do a hearing and I couldn't even say anything. Like, it's my decision, not theirs. I don't get it. Like, I'm the one who's in the situation. Like, why can't I choose? And at least get to tell someone what happened. Like, it's not fair at all.
So you're gonna, but you'd rather not go back with your dad. You want to stay here if you had to. I mean, you got to deal. I don't know about going back with your mom. That's not an option right now. So your option and your choices right now is your dad's house or your aunt's house. And
I don't want to be with either one. None of them doesn't seem like any of them care about me. The only person that actually cares is my mom. She's the one I only care about. Why can't I get a say in a hearing or something? Like, it's not fair.
Well, your mom need to get an attorney. I don't know. I'm not here to decide that. Right now, I'm here to make sure you're safe. You're safe at your aunt's. You're not staying with your dad's, and that's all I can do. That will be up to your mom. I don't get involved in custody. I'm here to make sure you're safe, and that's why I'm here.
If anywhere around my dad, I'm not safe.
Well, since you've been here, you haven't even been around your dad. You've been staying with your aunt.
Then what's the point of him having custody?
What do you mean?
What's the point of him having custody of me if I'm not even with him?
Because you saying all this stuff about him, so he don't get in trouble. Then you stay with your aunt.
But what's the point of him having legal custody if he's not around me? Why can't my mom have legal custody?
Well, your mom needs to file. It's not up to him to do that. If she wants you, then she need to save her money and file.
By that time I'll be 18. It takes a lot of money for an attorney. That's not fair.
Well, how long y'all been going through this? Right, there's no excuse. Y'all been going through this for years, like you just said, on and off, on and off.
But for some reason he keeps getting custody for
Well, I don't know why. Like I said, you see if you could go. I don't know. You need to ask to see the paper. I mean, I don't know.
Can you help me get like emancipated or something?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Why get emancipated for what?
So I can choose who I want to live with. If I'm emancipated, I can live with my mom if I want to. I can live with my best friend. I don't have to live here if I'm emancipated.
But why? For what reason do you need to? What are the grounds for you being up for emancipation?
Because I don't want to live here. I don't want to live with my dad. I don't want to be around him.
You know how many kids don't want to live with their parents? So that's not a reason.
I just told you all the reasons.
But all this stuff is old, right? All this old. You can't prove because the first thing the judge is going to say is what's going on right now. Because everything is old. Well, but nothing's going on.
So I have to wait till something bad happens?
No, you have to stay here with your aunt and your dad is up there and then there's no problem.
So why can't I get emancipated? It's my own choice.
No, I mean, you do it on your own. We're not going to do, you're a child of us. You have a place to stay, you can go to school. For whatever reason, what happened with your mom and the custody, I don't know. I would have to read it myself because I hear what you're saying, but the court's just not going to do that for no reason. It would legitimately be...
Can I get a hearing at least? Why can't I get a hearing to say what I have to say?
Okay, that's your mom again, or your dad. That's what that is, or whoever your child advocate is. That's not DCF. I'm making sure you're safe.
Is there a certain age where you're allowed to choose who you want to live with?
I thought I knew, and I thought that age was 14, but I guess I'm wrong. Because I thought it was 14. I remember hearing 14.
Can you check for me and then find out?
Yeah, but even if you can choose,
why can't I just choose?
How you gonna get back in front of a judge? That's not up to me to call, because I have no reason. If you're here with your aunt, you're safe. If your dad is in agreement for you to be with your aunt, you're safe. If your mom has a problem with that, then your mom needs to go to court and say, well, why is she with the aunt? She might as well be with me. But that's something your mom needs to do. I'm not going to do it because you're fine here at your aunt's house. And your dad is in agreement with you being at your aunt's house. If your mom has a problem with that...
He can still try to hurt me, though. I'm still going to have to see him every once in a while. Okay, you see him now. Yeah, of course he's not going to do anything now because he knew you're coming.
Okay, but if you so grown and want to be emancipated and you're 16, you know how to call the police. You know how, if something happens, you know how to run to a neighbor. We teach 6 and 7-year-olds that. If you got marks and bruises and saying your dad did it, I mean what?
Okay, I'll do that next time he does. But then is that going to do anything? Or am I still going to have to stay here? They're probably just going to say, okay, too bad.
No. If you're being abused, me personally, I don't think you're being abused. But if you think, I don't want you to concoct anything, make up anything, manipulate the system just because you want to go back with your mom. Then you get yourself in trouble. Because I'd be the first one to feel that you lied just to be with your mom. And I'm being honest. But if your dad is hitting you, if anything like what you're saying, and you have marks and you have bruises, then that's different.
Wait, but why would you feel like I'm not telling the truth? Why do you feel like he's telling the truth?
I'm not saying nobody's telling. I'm just telling you right now. If you make up something...
You said you feel like I didn't want to do something like that.
Because the only thing you're saying is how much you want to the way you talking right now, I think you will. Cause all you keep saying is, I just want to be with mom. No matter if you're here at a home, you have a place to sleep, you're not in the garage, you have everything right now, but you still crying as if your dad, this horrible person, and you've been staying here for a whole week. That's why I say that.
It's been like 5 days, not a week. And he is a horrible person.
Well, I
You don't know him personally.
I don't, but the judge gave him custody, and I go by what the judge says. Not what you say and not what your mom said, because leave it up to you and your mom. I don't even know why.
I listened to the whole hearing though.
You couldn't have. I'm just saying.
It was over the phone. I
just
did.
one hearing.
They had one hearing. That was it. It lasted like 20 minutes, and then it was done.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there. I can't say. I really don't know.
So how does that work? You probably paid them off or something. I know that's how that works.
Paid who off?
The judge or something. I'm not stupid. How else would he have got custody? That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe
he had no evidence. He sat there just rambling on about nothing, and my mom actually had police reports, evidence, and everything.
Okay, but
she
what
had
did the
actual
police
proof.
report?
He didn't.
Did what?
She had proof. He had no proof of anything. He was
Proof
just,
of what,
he
though?
sounded stupid, and my mom had everything.
What
Proof
did she
that
prove?
he was hitting us, proof that I was abused, proof I was kicked out and had nowhere to go. Like all these things, and then he sat there with nothing.
But what did the police? I mean, you can have all that, but what if the police report said there's no child abuse here? What if all the reports said the story's been made? If it's nothing there, just because you have, but what if the police report is saying you're not being abused?
The DCF workers in Ohio even agreed that I'm in danger and that I had to be kept safe in Ohio. They said I shouldn't go anywhere and I should be kept there.
What?
Off of what I'm telling them and the police reports and everything.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the police report said.
You can get police reports, can't you? Because you work for DCF.
But we've been involved 8 times with y'all. Have you ever been removed from either one?
What do you mean?
Have you ever been placed in foster care? You know how many times you've talked to a DCF worker?
I told you I was scared before when I was living down there. I'm not scared anymore. I don't really care what he has to do because he can't hurt me already more than he already has. Like, I'm not scared of anything anymore.
Right. So if anything's happened now, you need to be able to call the police, or you need to, if you're not afraid anymore. So if anything happens, you're not afraid anymore, and you can call the police.
I'm not afraid to say anything. I'm still afraid of him.
Yeah, but not being, that's not being, you don't be disrespectful either. He's still your father.
How am I disrespectful?
I'm just saying, you don't be disrespectful.
I'm not. I just don't talk to him. I don't have to talk to him.
Well, I mean, that's fine too. Just don't be that's all I'm saying.
I'm not. I don't have anything to say to him.
You don't curse at him?
I've never cursed at him.
You've never cursed. You haven't cursed at him since you've been back?
Nope. I don't curse at him. I don't curse to anybody.
Have you said anything bad to him since you've been back? Have you talked back since you've been back?
No, I don't talk to him at all. I don't say anything. I just turn my head and I don't talk to him. I don't
nothing
even
has
look
happened
at him.
since you've been back?
No, why? What did he say happened?
Oh, okay.
What did he try to say that happened? I don't say anything to him.
Okay. So you're gonna stay here with your aunt, and you old enough, like you said. You're not afraid of anybody.
I'm afraid of my dad and my stepmom.
But you're here, and if they do anything to you, but you're saying you wasn't afraid then, and you didn't tell DCF nothing. You're not afraid now, so you can say something. If you go to school, you could let a counselor know. If anyone, you could run to. All this you're saying, you have people you can tell.
And I will.
Yeah, that's all, and that's all I'm asking you to do. If something happens, then that's what you do.
Can you just not tell them what I said? Because I'm scared I'm going to get in trouble if I say anything about it.
No, because I think your dad needs to come in. I think we need to talk. And he needs to know how you feel. Because I'm to the point
I'm scared of him and I don't even want to talk to him.
Yeah, but but you're here. You going to live the next miserable 2 years?
Yes. I'm not talking to him until when I'm 18, I'm gone. I'll have nothing to do with my life. I don't care about him and I don't want anything to do with him. And I don't have to.
You don't have to what?
I don't have to talk to him. I don't have to have anything to do with him. There's no law saying I do.
No, I mean, that's fine. He don't have to talk to you. If he just makes sure you have clothes, a place to sleep, then if that's the way y'all want to have a relationship, then that's fine.
What was the point of him being custody?
Oh, I don't know. Once again, I don't
Yeah.
know. But now that you're here, you just do what you're supposed to do. Go to school, get your diploma, turn 18. If that's what you want to do, then you go.
I will.
You just make the best out of what you have while you're here. Make sure you get a diploma though. Make sure you finish school. When you'll be 17.
January.
Oh, you got a year and a half. It ain't even that long. What grade are you?
11th.
Oh yeah, 2 more years. So
no,
we good?
once I'm 18, I'm out.
So you gonna leave during the school year?
Yes, I will.
All right. But if you're fine here, no one's threatening and trying to abuse you here.
Not yet.
You mean your aunt's gonna do it too? Now you gonna
Not my
say she?
aunt.
Well, that's who you with, or you just saying if your dad then?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just want to make so you find at your aunt's though.
I guess so.
Hmm.
I guess so.
You just don't want to go to dad's. You do not want to be up there. Okay. I'll let dad know. Well, he already know, right? Because that's how you ended up here and didn't go to his house, right?
Yeah.
Just make the best out of it. You had a year and a half. That's what you want. You was gone a whole year. Did that go by fast with your mom?
Yeah, because it was actually with someone I wanted to be with.
Well, time goes by fast anyway.
Not when you're miserable.
So that's why you have to make the best out of it. You gotta know your goal. If you want to mope and
My
be
goal
sad
is to get out of here.
when you turn 18. Because if you do anything here, you'll end up with a juvie record and going to jail. Because they have this thing called unruly teenagers, runaways, then you end up in a group home.
Okay.
And you don't want that. You only got a year and a half. And then you're done. Then you go back with your mom if that's what you want to do. So, alright? We good as long as you're here? You just don't want to go back to dad's, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'll give you